It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Bucs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now 3rd down and 7.
Gun.
Here's Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes. Down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll try the middle with Garindo, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Again, it's Garindo. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
20! 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay! James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flank. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find the hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Handoff here, Garindo. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Jones. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A give running left now, Garindo.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Isaac Garindo.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Eluding the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian Kirk, 32 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ritter to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down.
Being chased out left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Ritter.
Coleman has it here right side.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Ritter now.
This is Coleman with a grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
On play action, here's Ritter. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Desmond Ridder, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Burrow will throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Christian Kirk with career touchdown number 60. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
On the give, it's Garindo.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another try for Garindo.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Isaac Garindo
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll set up to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
He spins free, and he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Jamison Williams
from 3 yards out.
And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
11.
Now Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 2nd and 1.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Done.
Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
Cook. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
11 empty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he comes back with one complete. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sam Laporta, 54 yards. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Out to the flat here for Johnson. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Ritter back to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Option play. Here's Cook.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
12. Here we go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Hyatt there to grab it.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ritter flush to his right. Gets around him.
Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and 9.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
11 mighty.
They run it again with Cook. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
sets up fourth down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
72 yards.
and the Panthers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for two.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point.
Now Ritter.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Ritter.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. Ritter looks to throw it. That's caught by Sennett.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Here's first and 10. Here's Ritter.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile,